good, everybody? So, today I want to call this vlog Snatching Defeat from the Jaws of Victory. Kind of an odd title, but one that I think is appropriate. I've just come back from a little bit of a run. Well, more of a purposeful saunter, if I'm being honest. And, it's funny, when I'm slogging it out, running the wrong way up a hill, I often start thinking about different things, and I guess the big thing for me today was about defeat and how in karate and different martial arts we handle defeat. And a line that comes to mind is from the late great Bruce Lee from Enter the Dragon, and Mr. Han says, "We are all ready to win, but very few of us are ready to lose," paraphrasing badly. And it's ironic that Jim Kelly's character then says, "When defeat arrives, I won't even notice. I'll be too busy looking good." Now, I do remember that one. When I was 15 and probably too young to be competing in kickboxing, I was tall for my age, so with the grudging permission of my parents, I entered a kickboxing tournament. And remembering I'd grown up on Karate Kid and Rocky and all these things, and had a fair few dojo dust-ups, training in an environment where it was pretty safe. And when I say safe, I mean that in the sense that I would win these little sparring bouts we'd have in the dojo, and it was mainly due to my thinking that I had won them. Anyway, I got into this tournament and was beaten pretty soundly, and in fact knocked out. And I remember at the time I kind of wanted to give up karate. I thought karate was a lot of rubbish. I thought I was a lot of rubbish. I took it extremely personally, so on and so forth. I'm sure you can understand. Later on, as I got older and became more experienced, I competed in tournaments and various competitions and did pretty well. And I was thinking about that this morning and thinking about how now in my middle age, how the notion of victory and defeat is a different thing. As I said, I was running when I was thinking about this, and as I said, going the wrong way up a hill, and just getting to the top of the hill was a victory in itself. And when I was younger and less experienced, I guess, in life and in martial arts, it was all about the conquest and the beating of other people. It was about shiny trophies and about accolades and validation. Now in my middle age, I realized that daily training and the ability to get up, put my gear on and go to the dojo, practice at home or do whatever or make better decisions is in itself a victory. Maybe it's not as satisfying as getting a trophy in front of a whole bunch of people and having your hand raised at the end of an event. But for me, it makes my life better. It makes my family, the decisions I make and the way that I try to live my life a lot better. Because, better late than never, I'm starting to understand the notion of defeat. In life, many things happen. The death of a loved one, a sudden illness, an injury, and the ability to incorporate that, to move past that and through that, is now the kind of victory that I'm interested in. Karate, kendo, judo, aikido, jiu-jitsu, whatever style you do, for me is a massive part of learning how to deal not just with victory in a graceful and respectful way, but also how to turn defeat into a learning thing. Because I think sometimes it's just as instructive as winning, and sometimes more instructive than winning. So for me today, I got up that hill. I felt really good about it. I'm going to the dojo this afternoon to practice, and rather than focus on what I can and can't do, I'm focusing on the victory of moving forward. Even if it is incrementally, moving forward. And for me, when I think about karate and I think about my life, I think moving forward in a healthy and respectful way is the best victory that I can get.